Why did the Corrupt Practice Investigation Bureau, CPIB, not investigate Lee Kuan Yew and Lee Hsien Loong for the condo discounts they received as ministers? Because even though the CPIB director is appointed by the president, they report to the Prime Minister, but there is a supposed safeguard.
And in Singapore, the Prime Minister is in charge. And if he is corrupt, you are sunk. But beyond that, we decided to put in an extra safeguard. And that is, if the Prime Minister directs the CPIB, you don't do that. CPIB can go to the President and say, Prime Minister has refused me consent, do you concur? And if the President says yes, then the Director CPIB can proceed.
So according to Lee Hsien Loong, the CPIB can ask support from the President if the Prime Minister disallows an investigation. It may work if the President was independent of the PAP. Let us look at all the elected presidents. Tharman Shanmugaratnam, former PAP senior minister, was a PAP MP from 2001 to 2023 before becoming president with the PAP's support. Halimah Yacob, former PAP MP from 2001 to 2017, was a Speaker of Parliament from 2013 to 2017. Tony Tan, former Deputy Prime Minister, PAP MP from 1979 to 2005. S.R. Nathan, former Director of the Singapore Spy Agency, the Security and Intelligence Division, Deputy Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs, First Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Like Lee Kuan Yew, worked as a translator for the Japanese police during the occupation. A close friend of Lee Kuan Yew, Ong Teng Cheong, former Deputy Prime Minister, PAP MP from 1972 to 1993. Even though the PAP was not supposed to campaign for them, they used the PAP-run NTUC headed by a PAP minister to nominate and support their candidacy. So while Lee Hsien Loong can claim that the president is supposed to act as a safeguard, how are they supposed to do that when they are all from or are closely associated with the PAP? If you want to rely on the president to be a safeguard against the PAP's corruption, then they cannot be associated with the PAP. It is not enough that they resign from their PAP position just before standing for the presidency. Because as long as the president was associated with the PAP, let us not pretend that they will be neutral. So my question is this: how do we know the Prime Minister is not corrupt? We cannot know. How can we expect him to be investigated by the people he controls? What we do know is that the PAP is involved in the corrupt abuse of power. That is beyond dispute.